Okay, so this is around the time when that Jennifer Lopez movie Enough came out, right? So my mom took me and my god sister to go see it at the movie theaters. We geeked up because we like, yeah, she ain't let them kill her. She done beat his butt. Everything worked out good. We hyped up. We trying to do the moves on each other. The moves she was doing, the kick move, you know, the little slipping through and punching. So we get in the basement of my house when we come from the movie theater. We practicing the moves. You know, the J-Lo move where she put her hands up. How did it go? I don't know. Y'all know what move I'm talking about, though. It was like the final move when they was fighting. She put her hand, he was choking her. Oh, yeah, so he was choking her. She put her hands up between the arms and then smack it and then punched him, right? So I'm leaning against the wall. She choking me. No, first she went. So she leaned against the wall. I'm choking her. So then she try to do the move and fake punch, right? So then it's my turn. She put me against the wall. She choking me. So then I put my hands through. I was fake punching, but I hit her. I hit her in her face and she just hit against the wall like, oh my God. She started crying. You know, with your family crying, you try to not get in trouble so your mama don't hear it. So she started crying. I'm like, no, you okay. Here, you give me back if you want to. You give me back. Because it was an accident, but I don't know. It just connected. We was doing way too much of that basement. So that connected, and then after a while, after she stopped crying, we both just was dying laughing like, we so stupid. Why is we been down here trying to play like that? So the next day, I don't know if this is on purpose, but she got me back anyway. So the next day, over there on Alto, we used to have this cut we go through to get to the train tracks. And we'd be playing on the train tracks. We'd put like bottles, either beer bottles, liquor bottles, whatever bottles, juice bottles, whatever bottles we can find along the train tracks. We'll sit them on the train tracks and then take like 20 steps back and throw rocks at them, trying to bust the bottles on the train tracks. So we was doing that. It was like 6 of us out there trying to find bottles to put on the train tracks, but we all had rocks in our hands ready to throw them. So we walking down the train tracks looking for bottles. But while we walking looking for bottles, my god sister is throwing rocks against the tracks. Like just cause she bored, while we looking for bottles, she throwing rocks against the tracks. But it's kind of close to me because I see the rocks ricocheting off the tracks. So I'm like, you don't know where that rock is gonna end up, and it's a bunch of people right here. So I got a handful of rocks. She throwing the rocks. I'm like, stop throwing the rocks before it hit me. She like, all right. She paused for a minute. Then she kept throwing the rocks. Start throwing the rocks again. When I tell you that rock hit the train tracks, ricochet, and bust me in my lip. And you know, like if you get hit in your face or somewhere on your, I don't know, for me personally, when I get hit in my face anywhere, it's like I still feel the pressure. Like if you get hit with a ball, I still feel like the ball is right there sitting on my face. So when the rock hit me, my lip just went numb. I couldn't feel numb, but my lip went numb. And everybody on the train tracks just looking like. So I'm just standing there. I'm like, am I bleeding? They like, yeah, look at your shirt. So I look down my shirt. It's just blood dripping down my white shirt. Mind you, I still got a bunch of rocks in my hand. So I just look at my god sister like, should I just throw all these rocks at your face? But then I remembered, I mean, it ain't the same because she ain't got no mark, ain't no blood come out her mouth when I hit her. But I'm like, okay, you got me back. So instead of throwing rocks, I just dropped them and start walking off the train tracks. Then everybody like, you okay? Or you go get some alcohol, put it on there. But I still, to this day, got this freaking mark on my lip from Janae busting me in my mouth with a rock, ricocheting off a train track. I'm like, oh my God. Man, that scar was so nasty, the healing process. Cause you know, if it's a scab and it's wet, it's usually like white or like lime green. Man, that stuff looked so disgusting. And it's a big old lump on my lip for like a couple weeks. My mama talking about, I'll take you to Disneyland if you let me take a picture of it. So then I'm standing there like this, and I let her take a picture of it. That fool ain't never take me to Disneyland. She lied to my face to get a picture and laugh at me for the rest of my life. It was all bad.